for one dazzling Dewey.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's EPW presenting tribute to the vets. And right now, there he is, our referee of the night, the senior referee, Dewey Wolf, coming out to the ring. As we just saw moments ago, take a look. Livewire hitting the switch. He flipped the switch on Sexy Casey, costing him the matchup. And now the Contract Killers are 1-1, hoping that Devlin Kain can pull through here and at least giving them an above 500 record
really love
against
you here in the Black
the
Horse,
War Machine
Dewey.
Rhino.
Yes, they do.
Just
Well,
about rooting now,
for
having
this
some
main
words
event
with
here tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Dewey Wolf now.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's get to it. It's main event time here with Elite Pro Wrestling.
You heard it here. It's main event time.
First,
Some
from
energy.
Iceland, weighing in at 17¼ stones. He is the Bastard Son of Odin. He is Devlin Kain.
Say what you want about Devlin Kain. Say what you want about people having matchup numbers. This is a bad dude. He is the Bastard Son of Odin. And you know what? I feel like I'm on his good side, but he still scares the living hell out of me every time he comes down to the ring. Nick Ross making his 4th appearance here tonight. Right behind. You know what? Say what you want about the Contract Killers. This is a brotherhood. And it's almost like now you gotta even the odds. I mean, with Livewire coming out here and screwing Sexy KC over in that matchup, you never know what to expect here in EPW. You know, I'm gonna say it right here. I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. I don't think Rhino, the War Machine Rhino, has ever faced somebody like Devlin Kain and the Contract Killers. Look at that. You know what, again, a great matchup here tonight, the Black Horse Bar and Grill in Winona, Minnesota. Been looking forward to this for the past couple of weeks. Talked about it on my show, Grapple Talk, about just the excitement for Elite Pro Wrestling here tonight. A great main event. Pretty big crowd here. Never disappoints at the Black Horse Bar and Grill. And it's time for your main event of the evening. Devlin Kain taking on Rhino.
Well, introducing next, his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in tonight at 275 pounds. Give it up for the War Machine, Rhino!
Gore.
And there he is. Wow, he looks like a monster. He does not look like he has missed a step. Oh, and Jesse Von Rugen joins me yet again. Jesse, you weren't here in the last matchup, and I'll tell you what, I actually enjoy talking to you more than I enjoy talking to Livewire. So there you go.
You know, I was sitting ringside for that match, and I gotta admit, I saw a lot of shenanigans. I don't know what's up with the referee in this company, in this federation. Hopefully it's something we can get to the bottom of. Because to tell you the truth, I gotta believe some of these referees are in the pockets of the Contract Killers.
What? Did you not see what happened?
Yeah, I saw what happened.
You know, we're going to discuss this later, maybe over a beer or something, but I never have a beer with you. But but this is a great matchup here tonight. This is what we need to focus on. Fans pulling their phones out, videotaping this. They know this will be an all-time classic here tonight in Winona, Minnesota.
Well, you know, there's not a lot of guys that can match up pound for pound, muscle for muscle against Devlin Kain here in Elite Pro Wrestling. But when you have a man like Rhino, you're looking at two Brahma Bulls clashing, locking horns in the middle of the ring. It's a great main event, and we're seeing it here tonight in Winona, Minnesota.
You know, you just made a really good point, Jesse. I know I don't say that very often, but you really, really did. Devlin Kain is very rarely outmatched, outweighed, outstrength, but I think he may have found that tonight in Rhino. We'll see how he game plans against Rhino for this matchup right now.
You know, Devlin Kain's not the type of guy who gets intimidated But when you look at the resume of Rhyno, I mean, this guy was the last true ECW heavyweight champion. He's been all over the planet. He's been wrestling the top competition year in and year out. This is definitely the biggest match of Devlin Kain's life.
You know, this could be one of the biggest matches of Rhyno's life, too. As I said before, he has never faced a guy with the skill and the athleticism of a Devlin Kain, with the demeanor of a guy like Devlin Kain, and he's never faced somebody with people in the corner such as the Contract Killers. You know, that's one thing I think he needs to watch out for, because who knows, it may be time soon for us to be seeing Sexy KC and Steve Stardom shortly.
Well, we saw Rhyno out here earlier making a save for his good buddy Livewire. Of course, Livewire returned that receipt.
Where is he to be found?
Well, you know, Livewire's in the back with Zach Gowen after he had to come out here and help him out with the shenanigans the Contract Killers were trying to pull.
This is a great matchup. You know, Jesse, I think in all my years of calling matches, I haven't actually seen this many people pull out their phones and their cameras to take pictures of one matchup.
Two mastodons locking horns. The battle of the behemoths, and you're going to see it only here in Elite Pro Wrestling. Of course, it's been a great night of wrestling action here at the Black Horse. We're going to be back in February. We already heard it. It's going to be a loser wears a dress match. Jack Spade and Butchie Davis.
Well, look at that. Rhyno looking for a shoulder block there. Couldn't knock Devlin Kain off his feet. Now, how often do you think Rhyno's run into that problem?
Well, not too often right now. Rhyno a little perplexed about the mass and the strength of a man like Devlin Kain. I mean, he made the 10-hour car ride from Detroit, Michigan. And just like that, a little full head of steam knocks him right out. Rhyno with great form here tonight.
You know, I wonder if all of these Contract Killers have meetings before the shows and discuss their game plans, because what a smart decision that I've seen every member of the Contract Killers do so far. They try to go outside the ring and break any momentum that their opponents have.
You know, I don't know if it's so much as like they're trying to break momentum, or they're just getting sent out outside of the ring because of the momentum of their opponent.
You know what? I think you need a new pair of glasses. You need to go get your eyes checked, because you don't really know what you're talking about.
I got great vision.
You wear glasses, man.
Yeah.
You never say you have great
Corrected
vision when you wear glasses.
Corrected vision.
Really?
Yeah.
Back to the matchup now, but as you so rudely tried to put us on a tangent. Looking for a lock of strength here. This could be kind of interesting.
Well, Devlin Kain is known for throwing those Greco-Roman knuckle lock suplexes. I don't know if he can get Rhyno up in one of those here tonight. It's going to be interesting to see. Rhyno, of course, right now with the leverage, but Kain fighting back.
Rhyno trying to show that he is the dominant. You know, this is what this match is all about. It's basically two alpha males in the middle of the ring trying to figure out who the ultimate alpha male is.
And that's what you're going to see here in Elite Pro Wrestling. It's going to be the best of the best, night in and night out, competing in the middle of that ring, one-on-one.
Devlin Kain now, look at that, showing his strength.
But Rhyno
showing Rhyno why he made the mistake of coming to EPW tonight.
But Rhyno, though, feeding off the energy of this crowd at the Black Horse. Gallantly trying to power out. I know it's tough, but he can do it.
You know, this is a really exciting match. A lot of people here at the Black Horse really behind Rhyno. But as we talked about earlier, it doesn't matter how many fans have your back. It matters how you perform in the middle of that ring. Oh!
Well, temper's definitely flaring up in this one as Rhyno now working over the midsection. Devlin Kain with a series of rights. Shoots him into the turnbuckle.
Oh!
Ooh, it hits that shoulder. Are we going to see that later tonight? Is that a little bit of foreshadowing for the Gore?
All I know is that if he hits the Gore, I'm going to have the time of my life calling it. Now, I'm not going to be too happy about it, because I think Devlin Kain is – I think Rhyno's the underdog in this matchup. I really do.
Well, the action is spilling out to the floor as our fans are getting a front row seat to this.
What was that about?
You know what that was about? That was a cheap shot, and Dewey Wolf is finally kicking him out. You know what? I wish someone would have done that match number 2.
You know what I think happened? I think where's that son of a gun GM of ours? I think Mailman Mike paid him. I just saw him on his phone. I think he was transferring money, bank funds over, so he could afford to pay Dewey Wolf a little extra coin, because I think Dewey Wolf is working for whoever's paying him the most amount of money.
You know, Dewey Wolf is doing the right thing there, and make sure it's a one-on-one contest. It's what the fans here in Elite Pro Wrestling want in their main event. They want two Brahma Bulls going at it, and that's exactly what they're getting.
Oh, geez.
They're heading this way. Devlin Kain face first into the bar.
Wow, he looks a lot bigger up close.
Well, definitely, both of these men, just battling all over the place. This is going to take Rhyno back to his days in ECW.
Oh, gosh.
Just
I
clubbing
think I'm starting to figure out why they called him Rhyno.
Ow!
Because those shots.
Man, that was like getting hit by a mastodon there, right in the mush.
Oh, is this a hardcore? Is this a hardcore matchup? I don't even know.
You know, referee Dewey Wolf is just allowing these two men having their tempers flaring up here. He wants to see a clear
That's like an NFL
match.
referee saying, "Oh, pass interference, okay, that's okay with me. I'm not gonna call pass interference. Want to know why? Because I don't feel like it. I'm abusing my power. That's pretty much what he's doing.
Abusing his power. He wants to make sure the fans get a great show here tonight. Devlin Kain now with a steel chair right to the midsection.
Shot to the ribs. You know what? Oh, now he takes it away.
You know, Dewey Wolf, the senior official here in Elite Pro Wrestling, the only referee who gets his own theme song.
Yeah, it was like, what was that theme song? Was that like NWO or something like that?
Don't put your back on the Wolfpack.
Oh, the Wolfpack song.
2 count off that chair shot into those floating ribs of Rhyno.
You know, as much as I dislike the job you've done tonight on ring announcing, you did have just a really good, that was a really good voice. You sing well.
Devlin Kain with the advantage after that cheap shot with the chair. Now, just lays in a solid right hand right to the bridge of the nose, trying to break it. You know, Devlin Kain's offense here tonight has not been pretty, but it's been effective nonetheless.
You know what I always wonder is that you look at all these guys that have been on television, have been traveling around the world, working for WWE or TNA, and you have to wonder if they went soft a little bit during that time. I mean, you got guys like Devlin Kain here just working his butt off day in and day out, trying to stay in the best physical condition. Nothing's handed to him at this level. But for Rhyno and TNA and WWE, I mean, I bet the guy had his own personal jacuzzi in his locker room.
I highly doubt that. I mean, when you get to the apex and you come back down to the Elite Pro Wrestling, which is a fantastic promotion, when you're taking on a guy who's hungry like Devlin Kain, you see something in his eyes. You see that same glitter, that same spark that you had in your eyes when you were coming up, and you know how dangerous that man's going to be. Rhyno not selling Devlin Kain short here tonight.
I'm just telling you one thing. I think that Devlin Kain believes there's more at stake for this matchup than Rhyno believes for himself, and that's what I think is going to make the difference here tonight in Elite Pro Wrestling.
Well, there's no doubt about that. You beat a man of Rhyno's caliber, your stock in this business goes straight up. But Rhyno kicking out on a 2 there. That was a sloppy cover.
Now covering the leg. There you go.
You know, you see, if Devlin Kain would have done that in the first place, we could have had a 3 count already. Taking the cheap route here. Choking him now, just giving him a receipt with that shot. Blatant disrespect.
What's this? Doing that claw Devlin Kain likes to do, just trying to wear out his opponent. You know, that might be a little bit tougher to do against a guy with the stature of Rhyno.
I mean, have you seen the shoulder development of Rhyno?
Yes, he uses that shoulder often.
Yeah, definitely. Applying that nerve hold, one's got to wonder, can he hit the gore? He likes to lead in with that left shoulder. This is smart strategy here by Devlin Kain.
You make a good point, Jesse, and good for you for pointing that out, because it's so obvious right now that Devlin Kain had this match up planned out before he came out here, and that's what you have to do when you face a guy the caliber of a Rhyno, of a Zach Gowen. Sexy Casey had that match planned out perfectly as well. What do you know? Livewire comes out, screws him over. Mountain Man Mike comes out, brings a ref with him, and counts the 3, which should have been a 3 in the opposite direction.
Wow, Victor's right history, and Zach Gowen got that victory. Rhyno, though, nice counter there from Devlin Kain. Oh, hits the back elbow. Both men now running on full engines. Oh!
Obviously that shoulder's not bothering him too much. Only a 2 count. It's going to take a lot more to take out Devlin Kain than a shoulder block.
Well, that shoulder block was pinpoint accuracy as both men now just trading rights. Rhyno, full head steam off the ropes.
Now, no way! No!
He got the big man up with that T-bone exploder suplex. That could be it.
Now, you know, that's a dangerous position to be in if you're Devlin Kain. You never want a guy like Rhyno running at you. You almost want to jump out of the way. But when you're a guy the size and just just the mindset, the devilish mindset that Devlin Kain has. You pick him up for that T-bone suplex, and you throw him over.
Kain now got him hooked, looking for those knuckle lock suplexes. Rhyno studying enough tape, saw him.
Oh, wow.
Short arm clothesline there, rocking the skull of Devlin Kain.
Now you have to see here, going for the cover now. Devlin Kain, now you have to see here, the thing that works in Rhyno's favor is that Devlin Kain is not used to getting clothesline like that. That's something new for him. So when he does get clothesline like that, it really throws him off his game.
Well, it definitely knocked him right out of his furry boots with that one.
I still see fur on his boots. I don't really know what you were trying to say with that. To the matchup, though, we're seeing right and left blows between both competitors, showing just how even this matchup has been so far.
Ducks a big right hand. Rhyno hooks him. Belly to belly. That could be it.
Takes a lot of strength to throw around a guy the size of Devlin Kain like that.
I mean, Devlin Kain weighs almost 18 stones. If you don't know how heavy that is, that's almost 300 pounds. Rhyno now assuming the position. The fans know what's coming up next.
Oh, my God.
Oh! And so did Devlin Kain. A nice move there, a leverage maneuver.
Here he goes, Jesse. Now you know what this is. Whoa!
Got him up for one of those knuckle lock suplexes. Could that be it?
That's got to be it.
Oh!
Well, Dewey Wolf, being the great ref he is, didn't notice that Rhyno's feet were under the ropes that time.
Well, you know, sometimes you don't get to see everything when you're trying to do your job right, looking for those shoulders down on the mat.
It really works in Devlin Kain's favor because by the time this match, you know, how far in this matchup is, every ounce of energy you have to use, whether it's a kick out, whether it's just getting back up to your feet, is really, really important.
As we said earlier, this has got to be the biggest match of Devlin Kain's life. And right now, Rhyno fighting for his life against the Bastard Son of Odin. Series of right hands. Irish whip back into the corner. Ooh, and just like that, eats a back elbow from Devlin Kain. Devlin Kain.
Oh,
wait
no.
for the clothesline.
We've seen this. No, he gored him.
Oh, my God.
He gored him.
Boots.
That's it. Do your job, Jesse. Do your job.
Gore!
And the winner of your match, the War Machine, Rhyno!
Well, you heard it there. Rhyno is the winner of the matchup. I mean, what can you say? Really, what can you say? Devlin Kain gave it his all. Rhyno, I have to admit, Rhyno was just better today.
You know, with a move like that Gore, with a move like that spear, it can come from any direction. Rhyno was able to capitalize off a miscue there from Devlin Kain. Devlin Kain went for that clothesline. Rhyno pivoted his hips, turned around, and just gored.
You know, there is something that I want to say, and I think it's the fact that Devlin Kain game planned to have his buddy Hick Ross out here with him tonight. So I think he put up one hell of a fight when Hick Ross got sent to the back, because obviously that's not what he game planned for.
Why are you standing on a chair?
Because I want to be taller than you. Do you have to know my life story?
Well, I guess so. Folks, we'll be back here in February. We already know one of the matches. It's Butchie Davis, Jack Spade, who's wears a dress.
Now that's pretty exciting. Now I still don't believe that you've never worn a dress, but I would like you to comment on just how humiliating it is to be you, because that's what it's probably going to be like wearing a dress.
Well, when you lose an athletic competition like that, and you have to wear a dress, I mean, that's the most demasculating thing you can ever imagine. When those men will be walking out of this building wearing a dress, maybe a flower plant, maybe some type of thing with lace.
I'm excited
maybe
for
a palm
it.
dress.
I like seeing guys in dresses. Call me crazy.
You kind of are crazy. Well, folks, we'll be back here with more Elite Pro Wrestling in just a matter of months. Right here at the Black Horse Bar and Grill. I'm Jesse Von Rudin.
I'm Nicholas Joseph Ragnar.
Oh, you guys have a great night.